Super Bowl year
Bengals did
was
it,
one of
yeah.
them. Yeah.
This man, I don't want to slide past this. This man said that the Ravens have a tough matchup against the Cowboys next week in NFL Week 3, while they just lost 44-19 to the New Orleans Saints.
The Aints looks like they ain't bad anymore. Fucking Derek Carr.
Yeah, I
God
was gonna
bless
say,
his.
man.
Yeah, how mad are you, Mr. Raiders fan?
I can't get too mad, dude, because like all the teams I cheer for, like we have good players and then we trade them away or get rid of them. We don't re-sign them and then they go do great things at other places. Because I'm a Dodgers fan too, and it happens to the Dodgers constantly. So like the Raiders are no different. Like Khalil Mack is still in the league and is still top 10 in sacks every year. And now he plays in our division. Uh, and
So,
that's one example. So yeah.
is it a case of the Saints are actually really good, or is it the Cowboys and the Panthers are both? Obviously, the Panthers are really bad, but are the Cowboys, should they be considered in that Panthers area?
No, they should not be considered in that area at all. What is
No,
this?
I think as of right now, as of September 17th, 2024, the Saints are a wagon. And they have done nothing to make it seem like they're not a wagon.
They didn't have their
So,
first punt of the season until what, late third quarter, maybe early fourth.
yeah. Yeah. I mean
Derek Carr
in the
completed
NFL.
a Derek Carr completed 11 passes and still had 243 yards.
Rashid
Yeah.
Shaheed, baby.
Oh yeah.
Tybo also told me to bench him. Thanks.
Yeah, Chavo can't do what I do,
Well,
man.
I was just say there's a reason it's not Tybo's just the tips. It's Sean's just the tips.
I
Uh,
mean, shout out to Alvin Kamara too. Like he's
Yeah.
bound for one of these games every single year, 4 or 5
Hmm.
touchdowns, and it just so
mhm.
happened to be against the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah. The question obviously is that can the Saints keep it up? Um, from everything I've experienced with Derek Carr, the answer is hell no. But 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 I think the Saints they're the city I feel like is probably hungry to win. Absolutely. After that, when was did they make the playoffs last year? No.
No.
No. No.
Mm.
When was that that was that PI against the Rams? I think they're still suffering.
5 years ago,
Yeah, I think they really are still suffering from that, honestly.
Karma.
Yeah, I was actually just down in New Orleans, and the buzz for the Saints was electric.
Yeah.
Everywhere I looked, it was Saints stuff. So they are riding high down there right now.
Good. Yeah, yeah. I think the football's in a good place when the Saints are good.
Dak Prescott
Not too good
deserving
though.
of the $60 million per year that he's now getting from the Cowboys after going 27 for 39, 293 yards, one tud, and two interceptions in week 2.
Oh, clearly, yeah. This is perfect. This is what the Cowboys should be paying him.
I
Good job,
mean,
Jerry Jones.
yeah. I mean, like this week, no. Week 1, yeah, he's worth all that money. This week, no. So I'm gonna say he's worth. Wait, how much is he getting paid again? Say that number
60,
again.
60 a year.
60 million a year.
Yeah.
So as of right now, he's worth 30 million a year because he had one really good game and one really bad game. Not. So right now, we'll just cut that number in half. Right now,
I'll
we'll
say I'll
see.
say this.
We'll talk about it next week.
I don't think Dallas offense is getting very much help. Their number one running back is Rico Dowdle, and number two is Zeke Elliott. Both of those guys combined for 13 carries. So offensively, it's either an offensive line issue, which Dak did also get sacked 3 times, or it's maybe it's just a
Well,
Cowboys
dude, they
issue.
went down early. They went down early, so you got to start throwing the ball early. That's
Yeah,
where you get those 40 passes from. So, I mean, it's no wonder they only got 13 carries between the two of them. You had to throw the ball to get back into the game halfway through the first quarter. The Alvin Kamara had what 3 in the first quarter, I think,
Yeah.
or
Great to see
something.
for fantasy.
Yeah, something insane like that. It's like, okay, well, I guess our game plan for Alvin Kamara didn't work very well. Let's just start hucking it and see if we can get back into this thing. So, yeah. I don't think Ceedee Lamb is worth all the money he's worth.
I'm going to disagree
Biased
with you.
Oklahoman, here comes the answer.
I'm gonna disagree with that. He's shown that he's the number one receiver in the NFL. What he's shown, maybe, or arguably one and two,
Arguably. Okay.
one A,
Okay.
one B.
Arguably, yes.
You want to argue with him with Justin Jefferson? Justin Jefferson was out the entirety of last year. That's why you can say in this league, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
You can put him in number one. You want to go one
Are
A, one
you
B? I'm not going to argue with you.
You're
He's
not
better
going to
than
say
Tyreek.
Devontae Adams
No,
isn't. Wow.
are you saying
you
CD
can put him
because
top
he has
five.
the
Fine.
numbers? Are you just going off numbers?
Yeah,
The only
Yeah, I
reason
mean,
they're doing that is because they're down and Dak has to throw it.
exactly.
we weren't down all of last season, but I mean, even so, yeah, then you could say the same for the Vikings a lot of the times. They were
Man,
down a lot, and Justin Jefferson was getting targeted a ton.
I don't think Mike Evans gets enough love in the NFL
He had 42 yards
because
this week.
Still, he doesn't get enough love.
He
no,
doesn't get
I
enough
still
love.
don't think he gets enough love.
7 consecutive years of 1,000 yard seasons, and I'll easily put him in the top five. Sure, he's not Ceedee Lamb nor Justin
And he's
Jefferson.
like the Drew Brees of wide receivers. You know, he just like he just plays so well, but there's so many other better people that it's just like, man, like, does he get overshadowed?
But
Poor
I don't
guy.
like that
Love you, Mike.
disrespect that you put on the on Ceedee Lamb, saying he's not one of the best.
I think you say it. It's a "What have you done for me lately?" type league. I'll put it this way. I think he helps his team, but I think there are other wide receivers that are much bigger parts of them being successful, and I think that's what makes you a good wide receiver.
I think you put Ceedee Lamb on any team, he automatically becomes the number one, and he goes off on any team. And like he is the focus point. He is and it doesn't matter how many guys you put on him, he's going to walk away with numbers every single week.
See, I
He
think that's
has and he
Devonte
will.
Adams. Like I think that's Devonte Adams, and I'm not saying that because I'm a Raider fan. I'm
I
saying
mean,
like he was like that with Aaron Rodgers.
plenty of times where Devonte Adams walked away last season with very few numbers.
And Ceedee Lamb's walked away from games with very few numbers.
Mm,
Do you see? This is
I'm
where
gonna
the
go ahead.
Oklahomans coming out. The
Hang on,
Oklahomans
I'll just go ahead and grab the. I'll go ahead and grab the stats
okay, with statistics. This isn't
Going to
fucking
stats.
baseball, all right?
here.
Don't give me all these statistics. Oh, jeez. No, I think he's up there. I think he's up there. But number one in a fight for number one, I think there are other receivers you could look at that are up in that category in 1A, 1B, 1C. I think you're selling quite a few wide receivers in the league short there.
I mean, you gotta rank them one way or another. And a guy
How
who
many times did Ceedee Lamb go number one overall this year in fantasy football drafts?
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's a good.